Hi, I'm Susanna and this video is about my Preptober goals. But before I talk about what I'm planning to do this October and November, let me update you on where I'm currently at. This spring and summer I've been working on the fourth draft of Project Prehistory, which is my current work in progress, and last week I edited the final 3.5 chapters. So I had started chapter 36 the week before and I finished it on Monday and Tuesday last week. And then I read chapter 37 on Tuesday and I edited almost all of it. I edited 3,375 words in one day, which made last Tuesday the most productive day I've had during this draft. On Wednesday I finished chapter 37. I had around 800 words left of it. I read chapter 38 and I started editing chapter 38. I edited about half of it. In total I edited 2,784 words on Wednesday. Thursday was not as good day. I had a bit of a migraine, but I did finish chapter 38 and I read chapter 39 and I started editing that. So I edited quote-unquote only 2,459 words. I mean, it was a great day, but because of the migraine it felt like I was just struggling and I could have edited more if I had felt better. And then on Friday 27th of September I finished chapter 39. I edited the final 2,742 words. After this round of edits my word count is 138,851. The word count you see on screen is higher because there's a little over 100 words of introductory material that is not part of the book. That means I've deleted almost 20,000 words, which is mind-blowing. I never thought I'd get this book under 140,000 words. To celebrate finishing this round of edits, I made blueberry raspberry yogurt pie. Now, this pie is really finicky. Sometimes it comes out fine and other times, like now, you might see some slightly burnt edges. Luckily, it doesn't affect the taste too much. It's also really difficult to cut while warm, so I should have waited for it to cool down completely before cutting it. Anyway, here's footage from the next day once the yogurt filling has had time to set. The next step with Project Prehistory is that I want to read the entire manuscript one more time. I want to make sure that the text flows fine, that there aren't any mistakes, that there aren't any repeated phrases or expressions, because part of the text is the same as in third draft and part of it I've changed, so it might be that I haven't just noticed when I've added some repetition, so I want to make sure that there aren't any. And I've also added some comments for things that I might want to add to chapters. Usually little things that I've thought of after I've finished editing the chapter. A week or two later I might come up with an idea of, oh, I want to add this in a previous chapter, and I haven't done that right then because I knew that I still want to read the whole thing and I can make those minor changes on this round. There aren't that many comments, but it takes me about an hour to read one chapter, and since there are 39 chapters, it will take me about 39 hours to read the entire manuscript. I started reading it on Friday and I've read 7 chapters so far. So that's the first thing I want to do this October. There are 2 things I want to do for Preptober this year. The first is to finish Project Prehistory, make the final changes and edits, and then format it to get a printed copy of it. And the second thing I want to do this Preptober is to start outlining and prepping for a novel I want to write in November. Earlier this year I read a really funny retelling of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice of Love and Beer by Amanda Darcy, and that gave me an idea for a Pride and Prejudice retelling of my own. I've been thinking about it for around 6 months and I have a pretty good idea of what I want the story to be. So I'm going to try to write the first draft of around 50,000 words in November. Now, I won't be taking part in NaNoWriMo. If you didn't know, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the NaNoWriMo organization, the things that have been going on in the forums and their recent take on AI. Several other people have talked about it a lot more eloquently than I can, so if you want to learn more about it, you can find their posts and videos online. So let me just say that I don't personally feel comfortable associating with NaNoWriMo, but I still want to write 50,000 words in November while I let Project Prehistory rest. I know that there are a lot of other writing challenges going on this November, but I'm not sure yet if I will be participating in any of them. Anyway, those are my goals for this October and November. I will be documenting my Preptober journey as well as the writing process of the first draft of my Pride and Prejudice retelling, so stay tuned for those videos. Let me know in the comments if you're taking part in any writing challenges this November, and I'll see you in my next video.